Today I am going to be building a house in The Sims 4 out of a book. I kind of wanted to start this thing where I build a house out of like random objects. I've seen people on Twitter build houses out of cameras, juice boxes, books, so I want to give it a go. I think the book will be an easy place to start. My inspiration actually came from Pinterest, like what else is new, but look at this kind of art. This one is in like a Polly Pocket kind of thing. This one is in a gumball machine. This is a house out of a soda can, a hot chocolate mug, like the list goes on and on. So I actually follow this artist on Twitter, love her. This is her handle on Twitter. She's so good. And she always does these really cool like illustrations of literally houses in weird places. One time on stream, I was inspired by a GameCube house that she had and I built that. It was really cool. So I'm gonna build this today in The Sims 4. By the way, I will link her Twitter down below. Okay, so first of all, we gotta get our shell going. So I'm gonna start here just on this random lot, and hers is kind of on like a diagonal, but to avoid the unnecessary diagonal lines in this game, I'm gonna do it this way and kind of build on a diagonal myself, aka cheating the system. So I think kind of like that. This is gonna be my book shape, like it's kind of open and just sitting there. And then for the back, there's kind of like that little spine part. I'm gonna have to open up debug and see if I can find something to get that, because there's no way I can get like a rounded shape back there with like a platform or a fence or anything. Oh, but you know what we could use is these candles. I kind of needed something like straight up that I could maybe stack, and I think that'll work out great. So these from Eco Lifestyle Debug, I'm just gonna size them up to the same height and like literally raise them on top of each other. And hopefully this is gonna make that like spine shape. I think I'm gonna go with a similar color scheme for the exterior and the interior of my build. So for that, I'm thinking we use the Oasis Courtyard kit for my wallpaper, because I think it's kind of similar, just like that. And then for the interior, I'm gonna build my house kind of like stacked on top like this. So what I'm gonna do is just delete the walls that are showing, and I'm gonna make one little square in between there so that it hides my candle, because it is peeking through a little bit. And for the interior, we can maybe use this like orange color instead, or this orangey yellow. Okay, I'm gonna add some wood in here. So on both floors, I'm gonna do like a loft style up there. Like I could put maybe some pillows or a skill item or something up there. And then for the pages, I'm gonna try and use like a wood and turn it the other way so that it kind of looks like the pages are like in there like that. And I'm gonna have to do the same thing on this side with like a siding or something. So hopefully this can look like the pages of the book. Okay, my candle was peeking through a little bit. I just fixed that. I'm gonna do some trim to get rid of that little white strip, but I just want it on there. I don't really want it to wrap around the entire book, so I'm just gonna put it right on that first floor there. And then I need to hide the wick. I might put like something up here to hide that. Not really sure what yet. For a little bit of design element, I'm gonna add some columns. I think my one wall might have been a little too big. There we go. Here is the shell for my book. Now I'm gonna start to kind of decorate. So I do want to do a ladder right here. The one in the picture had a ladder, had it leaned up against the wall, and I thought it looked really cute. Also, I don't really have another option. So we're gonna do a ladder leading up this way. I want to also have all the pillows on the floor like they had in the picture too. So I'm gonna add some terrain paint, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do surrounding this. I feel like I need to put it in like Glimmerbrook or something. Yeah, I'm gonna put this on my library. We're moving. Okay, so we have made the move to Glimmerbrook, and I'm just doing some landscaping around. I think a nice big pond will look nice around the pathway, and I'm basically just landscaping to make sure that this is the area that I want to be in. So I'm gonna do a rock path, I think, around the pond. Landscaping is looking good. I think I'm gonna stop here for a little bit, and we're gonna start to work on the interior. The one in the picture actually has windows, so I am gonna do some windows on this wall and the interior. I want this to be fully functional for your Sims if you do want your Sims to live in like a freaking storybook. I might use this one from Cats and Dogs. And then for the interior, I can use this one. And like that one there, I definitely want some big long curtains. I want it to cover the entire window and even like go further. I actually could even size some up. So I'm gonna size these ones up from the paranormal pack. I don't mind this looking like unrealistic. Obviously, we are in a book. For my bed, I want to do a nice comfy bed right here. Just like squeezed in there. That's gonna be functional. It's gonna be a little weird for sure, but I mean, it's fine. Okay, so bed right there. And then I'm gonna do the pillows and everything coming out. Maybe I should do that now. We can get like the rugs. So big floofy rug in here. I'm gonna use multiple different patterned rugs. I'm gonna use the floofy rugs to kind of break up all the pattern. I also think I'm gonna size some of these pillows up, but I'm also obviously gonna use some like functional ones around as well, just for again that like storybook vibe. The pillows in the picture are definitely pretty oversized. Ooh, those look good too. I also see some like cats hanging out here, so I am gonna add some cat stuff. Ooh, a little cat bed. Maybe I can delete some of the pillows and add cat beds. Oh, cute. Those are gonna add to the vibe for sure. I'm also gonna add, I see one of these in the picture too. I'm gonna add one one of these little cat things. With some toys, our final build is gonna end up looking very cluttered, I think. We'll have the little bowls hiding over here. And I think I'm gonna add a dresser over here with some extra stuff on it as well. I see a lot of fairy lights going on in this picture too, so I'm gonna add those. I've also started to add some plants around, which there are also a ton of plants. Probably why I was drawn to this. Okay, up top, I do have room to add something here, so I think I'm gonna add a desk, because if I have like a one tile desk there, I think that'll be functional. So cute little reading desk, one tile desk there with a computer and a freaking cat chair, obviously. Let's grab a mini fridge, which is gonna go maybe right next to my dresser, and I'll move everything over a little bit, including my bowls. One can go there, maybe one can also go like beside the cat thing. And now we have an option for food. The bathroom is gonna be a little weird. The bathroom is probably gonna end up being like a public one. And for my mailbox and stuff, I'm gonna put that out here, and obviously nifty knitting is the way to go with this. And speaking of nifty knitting, I'm gonna go pretty crazy with some hanging plants here. This is such a pretty like magical build. The original build also had a bookshelf going up the wall, so I'm gonna add that right here. I think they had like a fish tank or something, or a stereo, but like a retro one. I think I'm gonna put that on top of this here. Okay, I'm gonna clutter up the bookshelf, and I want to put little stuffed animals on there. Like these little nifty knitting things are gonna go on. Super cute. Honestly, any like collectibles that I think will look like nice on this shelf. I'm just starting to make sure my lighting is good at nighttime, so far so good. So I'm adding these movie hangout lights there and some candles around, and this is what my shelf ended up looking like. I kind of want to add maybe some more plants hanging off there, but I think it's looking cute. I think I'm lacking plants in this build. I need more. I already have like 500, and I'm like, I need more. I could definitely see us having an easel up here. I'm gonna have to test this to make sure that Sims can like walk around that. You know what we could do to solve our bathroom situation? I was thinking about just adding like a public washroom around, but then we're not gonna have a shower. So I was thinking, what if I did like around the back here, just a little bump out, and we just try to like hide it, and then that can be our bathroom in the back. Just so we've got like a proper shower and like toilet, sink, and everything. That is just gonna be hidden around the other side. So like if we're looking at it, you won't even know it's there, but I do still need to solve this candle situation. And I'm gonna use Romantic Garden to kind of like cover that little spot here. Actually, I wonder if that would look good along the top too. Okay, here's what we're gonna do for the top. I'm gonna grab Uni, stick him up there, and see if it would look cute with like some stuffed animals sitting up there. I kind of think it will. I'm just trying to cover up that little like wick part. That's either genius or creepy. I don't really know which one. I'm just adding some last minute details, and then I'm gonna go in and test this thing and see if it works. Oh my god, you know what I realized this entire time? My ladder has to be turned. Tell me how many of you were screaming in the comments, because I know you were. I always feel like it seems like it's gonna be the other way around. Okay, that should be fine. I feel like that looks better anyway. Okay. Ooh, close call. All right, I'm gonna test this, see if it's functional. Okay, so we've got our sim here. Let's go and see if this is gonna work. Mostly I'm concerned about getting up to this top part, but let's test the bed. Bed works. Oh, she's climbing that ladder. I love how it's snowing. It looks so magical. Okay, let's hope she can paint. So the easel didn't work, but the computer does. She's able to sit there and go on the computer. I need one more skill item for right here that works. Maybe a guitar? Like if I squeeze that in as much as possible, let's see if she can first of all go around it and use it. Ooh, this is gonna work. Oh my god, just pick it up. There we go. She's playing the freaking guitar. There she is, grabbing a snack from the fridge as well. So this has been my book home. I hope you guys like it. This is really cool, and I'm down to make more like weird objects into houses like this. Let me know what you want in the comment section down below, and this will be on the gallery under Sydney Macretta. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.